Hello again, welcome to this quick Microsoft Access database tutorial brought to you by Datatex. My name is Akosmaila. This is the second video of this particular lesson. In this video, I'm going to show you how to generate a report of all customers that you have in your database, like I promised you in the previous video. In the previous video, I showed you from scratch how to create a simple database to manage the records of your customers, clients, or whichever people that your business or company institution deals with. Okay, so now we have our customer table over here, and we wish to have a printable report of all this. Although we can actually press Ctrl P to print, but you may not actually get it in a very nice form as you yourself desire. So how do you create a professional report or generate a report showcasing the list of customers that you have? Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is very simple. We need to put the first name and the last name together to give us the full name of the customer. And there are two ways. You can either do it directly in the table, or you can run or use a query to do that. So now I'll move on to add another field. I'll make it calculated test. So here I will say first name. We are putting the first name, so you concatenate with space, then you concatenate with middle name, then you concatenate with another space, then we concatenate with last name. So now we are done. We have put the three fields together, so let's call it customer name. Okay, so now we have the customer name over here, meaning that we wouldn't even need the first name and the last name in our report. So now that you are done, you go to the ribbon, you click create report wizard. Now customer ID, we need it. We want to have the customer's name. We want to, the agenda is necessary, their city, and then their telephone. Okay, so these are just the fields that I want to include in my report. I'll proceed by clicking next. Now, do you want to add any grouping levels? You can group them by gender, or you can group them by city. I would like to, because this one is a basic report, I'm not going to do any groupings. I'll go to next, customer ID. So now here, layout, columnar tabular for report showcasing list. Make sure you always select the tabular form. So go to next. Now you can preview the report. Okay, so here we have our report generated. Let's move on to add some couple of stuffs and also do some basic designs to it. So we are going to improve this report. You right click here, you go to design view. Now here we say we give it a very nice title. So customer list. So customer list. So let's say the name of the company, Datatex. So Datatex. Let me set a logo. So let me set any logo here. So let me assume this is our logo. I will insert the logo here. Then shape fill, let's make it white. We are just trying to make sure the design improves or looks very attractive. So here let's make the picture fill the entire square there. So you select, now you go here in picture size mode, you select stretch. Okay, so now you can drag this one here and push them to the top. Center alignment. Now the customer list too, so let's reduce the size a bit. Let me shift it to this side. Okay, so now I'll click and drag this one also here. Let's underline. Now we select, let's stick to area black. Black is okay. In fact, we'll use the size for this. Let's select 12. let's increase the size for this one. Okay, so now let me add a line here. Okay, let's shape fill. The color must be black, outline must be black as well. Okay, so now here we say ID instead of customer ID. Let's say just ID. So ID. Now alignments, we align to left. Size, we select widest. So here we need enough space here. So now you can see that the layout A4 size is supposed to be 8 point something, so this one has gone beyond it. So the advice is that you change it to landscape mode. So you can even add your customer ID. Since it's in landscape mode, you have enough space. So customer ID. So this time around we can stretch our telephone. Okay, now let's shift it a bit. Okay, now let's select everything here. Alignment must be left aligned, color must be black. Bold it, shape fill here. I'll make it transparent. So at this juncture, let's preview the report again. Before then, let me position this wall. So let me preview the report again. Okay, so now this is how the report looks now. The next thing I want us to do is to get rid of the outlines for the controls. So I'll select everything, shape outline, I'll select transparent, and now here let's click anywhere in the control sections. Alternate fill color, we select none. Okay, now let us increase the size, so we stick to 12. Now when we preview the reports, okay, so now we have our customer list neatly generated. So the very next thing we are going to do is to add a button that will help us print. But then before then, let us select the labels, shape fill black, then the color, let's make it white so that it looks okay. Outline, let's make it white. Okay, so now this looks like a professional report indeed. So we are going to add a button. So there are two buttons we are going to add. One is to print, then the other one is to print preview. So we click here, we say print, control, this one is preview. Okay, so now let us change the design. Okay, let me stick to this. So right click, let's add a code, build events. Now here we just type in a very simple macro, print object. Now preview, right click, build events, macro builder, we say print preview, we save. Now we are almost through. So once you click print, you have the print dialog. You select your printer, off you go. You can print preview. So print preview also gives you or shows you how the report will look like after printing. Okay, so guys, now the next thing we have to do is to, so let's close the print preview. Now the next thing we will have to do is to make this one a pop-up. So we double click here, the design view, pop-up is set to yes. Okay, now this is what a pop-up does. So now when a report is opened, it opens in a window instead of it just in the work area space. So now that we are done, we exit it. Now you go to your customer form, you add one more button. So I'll Control C and Control V to paste. So now I'll say generate list. Okay, so here in generate list, right click. Once you come in here, so now let me go over. You right click, go to build events. It opens to show you the codes behind or macro. Control A to select everything. Hit the delete key on your keyboard. Now let's put in the code here. So you say open reports. Now the report's name is customer TV. Okay, you save. Now you close, you view the form. So now as soon as you click generate list, it opens to show you the report. Now you can also print preview as well. Okay guys, so we here marks the end of this particular video. See you in the next video. Bye.